Good evening, Ahmad. How are you?
Good.
Are you ready for today's lesson?
Yes.
Thank you. Now we will deal with the grammar revision. So let's see what do we have here. First of all, we will deal with the past simple, forming question in the past, used to. We will talk about first conditional if. We will talk about like, prefer, and enjoy plus gerund, so and because, who, which as a relatives, and imperatives at last. Okay, can you please tell me, Ahmad, how you make past simple from the first form of the verb? Start with play.
Play, played. Study, studied. Carry, carried. Clean, cleaned. Visit, visited.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. So, what do you notice that? Do you notice something?
When there's a y at the end of the word, we add ied. But when there's not, we add just ed.
Okay. Notice that we add ed just when you transform the verb from present to past. Okay, we add ed. But when we have y at the end, but before y we have consonant letter like d, like r, consonant letter. Okay, we add when you add ed, you transform y into I. After that, add ed. But when you have vowels like play and y, we just add ed. Don't transform the y. Okay, when you have
Okay.
vowel uh, and y at the end of the verb, you just add ed. Otherwise, you
Okay.
otherwise you add ied for the verbs that ends with y. But when you have other verbs without I, just add ed. Okay, this is the
Okay.
regular form of the verbs. But we have here irregular forms of the verbs. Can you read them? Start from here.
See, saw, eat, ate, give, gave, take, took, make, made.
Thank you very much. So now we can start some exercises about them. Right. Now, I have here a question. To make WH question in the past, we use this form. Question word first. After that, we add did and the subject, the base verb at last. So I want you to read the sentence before making question and tell me what will you ask about. After that, try to make a question like the rule up there. Okay? Can you read
Okay.
here the first sentence?
Nada,
Hmm?
Nada asked her grandma about life in the past.
So what's the WH word that ask about reason or about things?
Asked,
Okay, this is the verb. But when you use what is the WH word that you will use it in your question?
what?
What? Very good. So can you continue?
Okay. What did Nada ask her grandma about?
Very nice. Let's see. What did Nada ask her grandma about? That's right. Thank you very much. So we have here the first uh, we have the WH word, question word. After that, we put the helping verb did because we are talking in the past. We have ed here, and we put the subject, which is nada, and we put the verb in the base form, in the infinitive form. After that, we continue the rest of the sentence except the answer, which is life in the past. Thank you very much. So, can you make the second one, please?
Okay. Where did the man
Uh, just
go?
just read before do it. Just read it.
Okay. Man went fishing in the sea.
Okay, we are talking about, we will ask about the place or time.
Place.
Place, of course. So, which how can you make the question here?
Where did the man go for fishing?
Excellent. Let's see. Where did men go fishing? Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. So the answer will be in the sea. We used where because we are talking about the past or the place. Thank you very much. So here we have another thing. I want you to choose the correct word here. Can
Okay.
you read and choose?
Where did people tell stories in the past?
Okay, we are talking when you choose
Oh.
did.
Yes,
Very good. But why did you choose did?
because when if we chose does, it's like for one guy
So
or
it's wrong.
someone. Yes.
What about
Do
do?
it's do is something you are doing like right now,
Excellent. Thanks a lot.
but
So we
did
are
is
talking about
in the
present.
past.
And we have in the past here, so we choose did. Thanks a lot. Number four. What about number four?
Man traveled to India to buy things in the past
Why did you choose this one?
because ED represent the past.
That's all right. Thanks a lot. Thank you very, very much. You are doing very well today. Here we have the rule of using used to plus infinitive. Can you read the example, please?
Old Kuwait, we can use used to in to talk about past habits.
Here, from on number one.
Okay. Old Kuwaitis used to live by the sea.
So here is the infinitive form of the used to in the infinitive. Okay. No, sorry, in the in the affirmative form of used to. Thanks a lot. Number two,
They didn't used to have modern houses.
you notice that we used didn't. So this is negative, the negative form of used to. You notice that we add didn't and we omit the deal at the end of the verb used to make it in the present and in the infinitive form. Thanks a lot. And the question form, can you read it?
Where did you where did your grandfather used to live?
Thank you. Like the past forming of the question, we use did because we are talking about something in the past. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Now we will move to something else. Here we will talk about the first conditional if, okay? The
Okay.
ingredients or the elements are the first one is if, the second one, present simple form. We are talking the present for simple, verb plus s or verb without s. And after that, the second part is with will or want in the negative and infinitive after that. Can we read the examples here?
If you sleep early, you will get up early.
You notice that we used the infinitive form of the verb and we used will plus infinitive. Thanks a lot. The second one.
If she sleep early, she will get up early.
So why did we add s here to the verb sleep? Because we are talking about she, he, or it. We add s to the verb in the present simple. Next.
If he doesn't sleep early, she won't sleep early.
So this is
She
affirmative, and this is negative. You see, no doesn't
yes.
sleep. If he doesn't sleep early, she won't sleep early. Next.
If you don't sleep early, you won't get up early.
This is another form of the negative form in the first conditional. Thank you very much. Okay. Now let's talk about so and because linking verbs. So is for showing results, but because is the opposite to show reason. You see, they are
Yes.
opposites. So let's read examples about them. Number one, Ali.
Ali is ill, so he will see the doctor.
So this is a result. He will see a doctor, a result because he was ill. Next.
Ali will see the doctor because he is ill.
So this is the reason why he is going to see the doctor. You see? Next.
Yes. They will go out because the weather is nice.
Nice. Number 4.
The weather is nice, so they will go out.
As you can see now, we linked two sentences using so and because, and you have to differentiate between result and reason to use them properly. Thanks a lot. Now let's have another thing. Now class, like, enjoy, prefer plus gerund. Gerund means the verb with ing form. Can you read them please?
I like reading stories.
Next.
They prefer swimming in summer. She enjoys cooking.
Here we have something wrong. They prefer swimming in summer, not summer. Here is wrong here. Okay, thanks a lot. I'm sorry for this wrong word. Okay, thank you very much. So you notice that after like, enjoy, prefer, the verb comes with ing. The verb comes with ing, like reading, swimming, cooking, because we have enjoy, prefer, and like. Thank you very much. Now here we have the relative pronouns who or which. We use who for people and which for things. For example, this is the picture. I drew it last week. I drew it last week. So notice that this is number 1. Can you read it again? We have 2 sentences here.
This is the picture. I drew it last week.
So can you read it when how did we link them together?
This is the picture
Which
which I drew it last week.
which I drew last week. So we omit the pronoun that refer to the first sentence. Okay, we omit it and add which. Why did we use which, not who?
Which because it's talking about like a thing. It's
Things.
not
Very good. So
person.
we use which for things. We use which for things, like picture. Number 2, can you do it? Read it, please, and tell me what's the answer.
This is the boy who got a prize.
So this is the boy, he got a prize. Okay, we have 2 sentences. How did we make them together?
We eliminated he and replaced it with who.
Okay, you omit he and replace it with who. So can you do it? Can you read it, please?
Okay. This is the boy who got a prize.
So we used who to link between the 2 sentences, but why did we use who, not which?
Because who is about a person, someone.
For people, that's right. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. The last thing now, I guess, it's imperatives, okay? The correct form of the imperative. We can make imperatives by using base form of the verbs or by base verbs after always, never, or don't. So we have imperatives, some kinds of imperatives, like number 1. Can you read it?
Yes. Always obey your parents.
So the verb obey is in the present or in the infinitive or in the past?
Infinitive.
Infinitive, of course. So this is the zero form of the verb. We use it to make imperatives. You can add always, you can omit it. It's not necessary, okay? You can say obey your parents, but as advice, you say always obey your parents, okay? You make it like
Okay.
as advice. So number 2.
Don't throw rubbish in the street.
Okay, we have another example of imperatives of negative imperative, okay? We are don't throw, don't throw. So this is the negative form of imperative. Number 3.
keep silent when older people talk.
So this is a direct order, a direct order. You can say please before, so that will be more politely, okay? Or you can add please at the end. It will be more polite. Okay, next.
Never shout at your mother.
So never, we use it to a negative form of always. So we use never shall. We use never to make negative imperative. Thanks a lot. I guess now you get the idea of many grammar, and we revised many grammars that we dealt before. So let's see an exercise that will talk about make question and negative, completion, correction, joining sentences, and clauses at the end. We'll start with the part A.
If they do exercise, they will be healthy and fit.
Thank you very much. So we used will after if the first conditional sentences. We used the first simple present and the first part. The second part will we use will plus infinitive, like you said. What we said. If they do exercise, they will be fit and healthy. Thanks a lot. Number two, I
This
want
is
to
the
join. Read,
okay.
please read and tell me what you will do. So listen, look at the answer here, and can you read it, please?
This is the doctor who lives next to me.
So why did you add who, not which?
Because which is for something, not someone.
And who for people, and doctor is for
Yes.
people. Thank you very much. So we omit he and replace it with who, so that it will link or uh, link the two sentences and tends to be one sentence. Okay, I want you just to read there. After that, tell me what will you do. Okay, just read.
Umar got a prize. He was happy.
Use so. You have to use so. Okay, where should you put it?
Before he.
Thank you very much. So can you read it with the answer?
Umar got a prize, so he was happy.
Very good. Thanks a lot. So we linked the two sentences using so, which express the result. Number four, fired.
Ali visited Falaka last
Failaka.
week.
Mm,
Falaka last week.
yes. We have to make question.
Uh, when did we put it before Ali at the start of the sentence?
Okay, very good. So the question
When
will be, when did,
Ali visited Failaka last week.
okay, let's see the answer. Can you read the question?
When did Ali visit Failaka?
So when did Ali visit Failaka? Okay, when did Ali
Yeah.
visit Failaka? What did we do here? We add the
We
question word when,
and we
okay?
removed it last week.
Because we are talking about time. So we used when because we are talking about time. We have to omit it from the question. So after that, we use did. Why?
Okay.
Because it is in the past. When we finish the two steps here, you have to add the rest of the sentences, the sentence like this. When did Ali visit Failaka? And put question mark. Thank you very much, Ahmad. Now, can you correct the word draw here? They enjoy draw picture. So what should you do with the draw?
We should add ing. It
Why?
then it will because when you say they enjoy draw, it's
Yes.
not gonna work because they what because it's like the present.
So simply you can say that because we have enjoyed before it, okay? When you
Yes.
see enjoy, like, or prefer, you add ing to the verb. Number six, read it, please.
Always always go to school late.
Can you make it negative?
Never go to school late.
So we use never instead to make negative out of always. Thank you very much. Let's see. Never go to the school late. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Now we will move to part B, close test. But first we have to remove these lines. Okay, choose the correct answer between brackets. I want you now to read and choose the correct word between brackets. After that, I show the answer, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
And tell me, why did you choose your word?
Last Friday, we went to the zoo. While we were walking on the grass,
Why
we
did you
suddenly,
why did you choose went?
because it's talking about the past, and last
Excellent.
Friday is the past.
Last Friday. So we choose when. Thank you. Next. Why did
While we were walking on the grass, we suddenly heard a scream.
why did you choose heard?
Because heard is like in the past, you already heard it.
That's it. Next.
We saw a monkey who was hungry.
Monkey who or which?
Who? Because he is like a living bird, a living he's a
But
living thing.
can you consider monkey from humans like people?
No.
So we use it for we will use here which. Okay, remember that
Okay.
we use which for animals, even for plants and for anything that except people. Okay, go
Okay.
on.
We were very happy that we had some food because we gave the monkey some.
So we use it for result. Thank you very much. Let's show the answer. You see now went, heard, which. So very good, Ahmed. Thank you very much. So you have got 4 out of 4. Thanks a lot. Now the last exercise with us today. Choose the correct answer. The same issue. Can
Okay.
you do it, please?
I am Hamad. I am from Kuwait. I used to play tennis
To,
at
to
10
play. Why did you choose play in the infinitive form?
because it's saying like it's not in the past, but
It is
it's
in
kind
the
of in the past.
past. It's in the past, but why did you choose the infinitive form? Because we have used to. After used to, you should get the infinitive form of the verb. Okay, go
Okay.
on.
But now I prefer swimming
Prefer. Why did you choose swimming?
because like swimming when we add ing, it's like
After
it's the
prefer, we
present.
use ing verb. Thanks. We use gerund after prefer, like, and enjoy. Next. Yesterday.
Yesterday I went to the sea to have a swim.
It's very clear. Thank you very much. Go on. The weather suddenly turned
The
very.
weather suddenly turned very bad, so I returned back home.
We have result. We will use. So thank you very, very much, Ahmad. I hope that you got the most benefit, the most interesting and enjoyable lesson with us today. Thank you for you all that you are watching me and Ahmad. I hope that you get very good idea about using grammar in exercises. Thanks a lot. See you next time.